Has proved to be an obstacle for firefighters battling a large business fire in West Allis.
This happened at the Happy Hobby store near 80th and National overnight. Several departments had to help out. Fox 6's Angelica Duria is live at the scene for us now. What can you tell us?
Yeah, and firefighters remain on the scene here on National Avenue. You can see the street is still closed off as firefighters continue to monitor that building. You can see that building is completely destroyed from this fire. This is considered a West Allis institution. This hobby store has been around for several years. The roof is partially collapsed, and it took fire crews all night to battle that blaze. Now, the call came in around 9:45 last night at, again, the Happy Hobby store. This is an 8,000 square foot store that sells remote controlled cars, model planes, train sets, dollhouses, and other items of that nature. Now, when fire crews arrived, flames were shooting out of the windows, so firefighters had to go into defensive mode, attacking the fire from the outside. Now, at its height, at least 7 other fire departments were called in to assist, including Milwaukee, New Berlin, Brookfield, and Greenfield. 4 hours later, around 1:30 this morning, fire crews were still battling hot spots. Luckily, though, the store was closed at the time, so nobody was injured. This was a large operation, though, and the biggest concern here, of course, was the cold. With nearly single-digit temperatures, they needed help to relieve firefighters from these tough conditions.
We have freezing lines. We could burst some of our lines. Hydrants that freeze up. Our guys, could get frostbite. So those are some of the things that we have to worry about. Slips and falls, because it is icy conditions. So we've been trying to put a lot of salt down.
Now, the assistant fire chief says they had to rotate crews throughout the night, obviously because of these cold conditions. The Milwaukee Fire Bell was also here providing food and warm materials. As you can tell, with these frigid temperatures, these firefighters definitely needed some assistance overnight. As for the cause of the fire, that is still being determined. Fire crews, however, cannot get inside the building because it has been deemed unsafe at this time. Reporting live in West Allis, Angelica Duria, Fox 6 News.
Thanks, Angelica. A deal is done, at least in the U.S. Senate.
The Senate overwhelmingly approved a fiscal cliff deal early this